Hello friends and welcome back. It's Astro here. Look, I've had a couple of days off. I don't know if you guys saw the last series of Prison Architect, but look, things didn't go well. I thought maybe I'd play a game where, look, nothing can go wrong. It's just going to be fun. So today we're going to play a little bit of Rimworld. I don't know if you guys have played this before, but it's it's cool. It's kind of like Dwarf Fortress in that it's it's kind of chill. I guess it's the sort of game where you have to bow tie. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, you have to basically build a colony. There are a number of different scenarios at the start of the game. I've decided to just stick with some fairly default settings on this one. I don't want to go too crazy. I only rendered 30% of the world, just to... Oh, it's middle click, that's right. I've only rendered 30% of the world because I don't want to go too crazy. I just want, something different. So where are we going to start? We can start at Therion's Prize Bush, the Bourne Desert identity. We can be somewhere here near the Western Purple Llama Sea. I kind of feel like a bog. It's a temperate swamp. No, let's. Alright, so we've got some friendly people. There's Thatcher's Outpost here, the unification of Hyrelia. There's these dudes over here, Grey Toll from the Kin League of Carbe. There's not too many bad guys too close. There's the Rapier Men and the Persecution Band nearby. But they're all the way down there, so we shouldn't really worry about them too much. We've got some temperate forests here, which seem kind of nice. Large hills. Yes. I do like some hills in this game. I like building on hills. Now, since I've played this last, they've added all of these rivers and roads. Like, you can see these roads winding their way across the map here, and all sorts of amazing things. But I'd like to be out here in the middle of nowhere. So, this looks kind of nice to me. What do we got? Large hills. Current movement time is 4.1 hours. Summer is 4.1. Winter is 14 hours. Slate, limestone, and marble. It's 27 meters above sea level. Average temperature of 16 degrees. So, it gets a bit chilly in the winter time, but summertime's quite pleasant. It's not going to be terribly hot. And we get 40, so it's a 60-day year in this game. We're going to get 40 of those days where we can grow stuff. And animals can graze now, yes. So, average disease frequency. Okay. Well, bugger it, that'll be fine. Next, who are we going to start with? So we're going to have Shakla, the Starship Janitor, Sylvie, the Covenant Child, Rainford, who is a human computer. So what do we got here? Animals, medicine, construction. Okay. Construction, yeah, not too bad. Is there anyone who's a miner? And I don't mean, 17 years old. I mean someone who likes to dig in rock. Anyone? Mining. 02. Whoa, Rainford. I mean... You're a bit of a crack shot, but geez, 88 years old. With dementia and a bad back. I don't know if we really want you in the team, I'm afraid. Who else we got? We've got Webster. Also loves shooting, loves construction. That's what these little flames here mean. We've got an evangelist who's a social person. Animals, growing, mining. We've got a master chef, oh, that's always handy, and a civil servant who's well into just smacking people in the face, which is awesome. I kind of feel like we need to bring this person up here. Sorry, Rainford, you're a bit too crusty for us. We'll get Stin, Stin Gizink, who's going to be... He was a cow farmer and then he became a master chef. Excellent. Welcome aboard. Still, very, very little mining talent. We might have to pick up... Construction. Okay, so Selvy's going to take a walk. And... we'll grab in... Nictus, the evangelist. So let's just double... Uh-oh. Well, yeah, okay, here's where we need to double check a few things. We've got a depressive pyromaniac, a brawling optimist night owl, and a steadfast trigger-happy cannibal. I don't know if we need mining as much as that. Let's maybe get this civil servant in instead of the cannibal. He is an ugly wimp, but he is industrious, so that's cool. You know, he gets a plus 35% work speed. He's a wimp, which means his pain shock threshold is minus 65%, and he is terribly, terribly ugly. He is Shakala's father, though, so that's cool. We can keep those two united. Stin has no family aboard, so that's fine. Look, I'll take one flame in mining. His other skills aren't that great compared to these two, but they're sort of generalized. So, okay. Oh, this is new. Yeah, team skills down the bottom here. So not the greatest shooting skills. We're not going to have too much of a good time with defending ourselves via the pew-pews. But, medicine not too great. Cooking great. Now, look, I think this is good. Cooking's going to be handy to keep ourselves alive. Let's just roll with this. So you can see the spaceship that's crashed there. Here we go. The three of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. This game, oh, I love it. Oh, I haven't played this game in some time now. So I'm just going to unlock all this stuff. Who have we got here? Let's go with character. So shooting. Okay, you can take the rifle. You can grab the pistol. And I think you had some melee. Yeah, great. So you can have that plasteel knife. Now, the first thing we've got to do is have a quick scout around and see what we have here. Okay, so we've got some nice hills. We've got this nice little U-shaped hill here with a section in the middle. Oh, man, the music in this game. Oh, it's great. Oh, it feels good, guys. Oh, it's good to be back in a game that's just totally not going to punish me at all. Ah, feels good. Alright, so there's a U-shaped section here. There's a little bit of very fertile soil. That darker soil there is very fertile, but this is all just sort of normal crap. This soil here is very good. It's kind of exposed, but we can dig into these mountains to make our base. Ooh, hello. Alright, I see some walls here. That could be something we don't want to dig into just straight away. Alright, I tell you what. Let's for now, we'll repurpose this little shelter here. How do we do... Gosh, it's been a while. Let's deconstruct a little notch here. And let's chop some wood down. We'll make a storage zone sort of just here. No. Stockpile zone, we'll make it this side of the door. 5 by 5. Alright, great. And we'll just use this for storing all of this sort of crap first. And then we will... Let's see, we want structure. And we'll just have some wooden walls for now. And we'll just block this off. Right? Just patch it up. We'll have some little beds for our dudes. So you can have like all sorts of different furniture. We'll just start with a couple of sleeping spots for now. Okay. They're great because they don't require anything, you know, to be done. They don't need any construction, you know, skills or anything. It's just literally this spot on the floor is where, you know, this dude is gonna like chill out for the evening and relax. So that's cool. That's fine. It's enough to get us underway. Okay, so what we'll do, I want to bring that medicine inside. So I'm going to have another zone in here, which is going to be for perishable things. So this one, storage, and I want to find... Okay, I don't want food. And I think medicine and drugs. I don't want medicine and drugs. So in here, I want to clear all, and I want food, medicine, drugs inside here. Okay, just to keep it out of the weather. The other thing we need to do is just make sure that we're going to have a roof over this. Okay, and we want to make sure... Okay, so this is classified as our home area. And because of the roof that's gotten marked there, these guys are going to build that roof out. And this will all be protected from the elements. So that these... Because when you leave stuff out, it'll slowly deteriorate. So we've got some packaged survival meals, which will get us underway. That'll, you know, sort of just be something to snack on while we figure out how to get some food of our own. And we've got 30 medicine. I think the first thing... We've got a dog too. What's his name? Spuds. A male Yorkshire Terrier of new arrivals. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is... Okay, so we've got a little sleeping area. I might want to pop a door on here too. So we'll go into structure and go door. Pop a door there. And let's just pop a little torch lamp in here. Now, it's currently the 7th of April, May. And it's 22 degrees, so we shouldn't have to worry about temperature just yet. But this light should keep things, you know, pleasant for them in the meantime. Like, just while we set things up, a little torch there will keep them happy, keep things sort of ticking along. Okay, great. Good. The beginnings of a base. So, what else can... Ooh, we've got some... There's a thermal geyser here. That's good. Can use that later on. There's some wild heal root here, which is what you can make herbal medicine from. So that's handy. There is a bunch of blood up here. And a tortoise. Something appears to have gone wrong with that tortoise. So, yes, this wild heal root. Super handy. So we can nip out and harvest some of that up at some point if we want to use that instead of our Glitterworld medicine, which we've got sitting here. We kind of don't want to use that straight up, right? Because it's limited. There's only 30 of them. It's going to be a while before we can make medicine of our own. There's more power here. There's a starship chunk over here that we can go and pick up and harvest some metal from. Is there anything else that dropped with us? Let's see. We've got a good amount of animals about, which is nice. There's a good amount of... So there's some compacted steel here, which we can mine. These are compacted machinery. Oh, there's some more survival meals over here. We can unmark those so that they can be picked up. These big buggers. Muffalos. Excellent. Handy things to have floating about. And, yeah. Okay. More starship chunks. Good. Deconstruct that. I don't know if I don't know if I should be sending people too far afield just yet. But look, we'll mark those for pickup. And if the guys have nothing to do, they can toddle off into the wild green yonder and pick up some goodies for us. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Where are we? Over here. Okay, so what I want to do, first of all, so we've got a sleeping area. Good first beginning start, right? Let's do a little bit of mining. I think we should start off by mining like... Let's just cut straight in here like this. And we'll have a nice big room. Now we'll have a little 5x5 room like this. We will have another room that's sort of like here. Okay, and a little doorway here. Right, so we're going to come in, we're going to have this sort of, we'll stretch this out a little bit. This can be a sort of common starting room where we can sort of kick things off. And we can do our like cooking and all that sort of stuff in here. This room down the bottom here, we're going to have this as like a storage zone for food. And then later on, we'll put a cooler in there just to keep things cold. We're also going to need to think about getting some power. So for power, we can start off with a solar generator. We should have enough gear to be able to build a solar generator right off the bat. So we might actually just pop one... Oh, we don't have enough iron. Well, that's a bit frustrating. Why not? Did I miss... Aha. Actually, you know what? I'll just zoom right out, double click that, and it'll highlight all of the iron. We've already selected it all for pickup, so double click it again. No? Okay, so there's no more down there. When you're zoomed out like that and you can double click something, like if I double click this rock, there's all the rocks, right? That's all the slate there is to be had. Or at least that's 80 pieces of slate. I can't select more than 80. So I could select these and say haul, and that would pull all of that slate back to our stockpile. But I kind of don't want to do that just at this stage, because then our guys would be super tied up running around and picking that crap up. Oh wow, we've already hit some compacted steel. So that's kind of cool. And that should help us to, yeah, that should help us to keep things under control. So let's chop down all of these plants that are just at the front area here. I want like a nice little forecourt where we can keep this area clear. I don't want to be, you know, struggling with trees and stuff. Shakla is doing her thing. She's cutting down some trees. We're getting some wood out of that, which is good. We can use that wood for building walls, doors, all that sort of jazz. Speaking of doors, we've carved our notch here. We may as well pop in a door like this. And you know what? Let's speed the game up a little bit here. So this is good. We're actually starting to, you know, we're starting to get some things happening. We're starting to get some action in this place, which is nice. Okay, so everyone's having a nap. Speed up again. We'll zip it through until daybreak. Everyone is snoozing. Now I think, if I remember correctly, one of these people, yeah. Alright, so this guy was a night owl, ugly wimp industrious, depressive pyromaniac. Okay, so the thing with night owls is that they don't generally like working during the day. So I think what I'll do is I'll go into, let's see, restrict. Okay, it's in restrict. So in restrict, you can tell people when they need to do shit. So I really, look, whenever you guys want to work, that's fine. Whenever you want to work, whenever you want to sleep, I don't want to tell people when to do things. Because, you know what, that dude, he might want to go back to bed right now. And if that's the case, good on him. He can absolutely do that. I have no problems with that. But we'll, yeah, just unmark it so he can do his thing. They're having little chats with each other as well. I don't know if you saw that little speech bubble just there. Let's have a look at social. He just had a nice chat with Radona. You know what? I really feel like I need to Okay, so Stin, character, James, we're going to call you Radman. Great. So we got Radman and character Shakla. Okay. So you're going to be Boom Shakalaka. BoomShakalaka. Okay, cool. So BoomShakalaka, Radman, and Stin. Good. So that should help clear things up. I don't like mispronouncing people's names, so I'll just give them whatever names I feel like giving them. What's this? Slate. Oh, that must have been when we cut down this wall. Okay, excellent. So I could actually pull this wooden wall out and replace that with a piece of slate wall, which would be cool. But, you know, not super necessary. Not super necessary. So at the moment, only Radman is doing the digging, by the looks of it. Let's have a look and see what our work is like. So we've got everyone can firefight, and the way this works is that stuff on the left, like if there's a fire that needs putting out, everyone go and put the fire out because fires are bad. If you are sick, you can be a patient. If someone is sick, only BoomShakalaka can be a doctor. This guy's at 2, which is pretty poor, right? So, like it says, average of relevant skills 2 of 50. 2 is very poor. That's you don't want people doctoring you when... I mean, he's a chef, right? What's he gonna do? Make a fricassee out of you? Look... He might get confused and think your intestines are sausages and have a big old fry up. We don't want that. We really don't need that. That's not the sort of thing that you want. Same goes with patienting. You've got bed rest, right? There's no skill associated with that. Flick, I think everyone can flick. It's just like, if I tell them to go and flick a switch, they will turn off a light or something like that. Wardening is, you know, basically looking after prisoners that you have. Because yes, you can have prisoners in this game, which is pretty fun. Handling is handling animals. Cooking is cooking. We've got a chef to look after that for us. We've got a hunter, which was BoomShakalaka. What was her... Oh, yeah. So she's only at... Yeah, that's the problem. She's only at 6 in her skill level. So she's not really ideal to be our full-time hunter. Also, she seems to have more jobs than other people. She's also our smith and our tailor. So I kind of feel like Radman should be... Okay, we're going to make Radman the hunter because he enjoys it more. So we're going to get you to drop that, and you can drop your revolver, and then you can go and pick up this rifle, and you can go and pick up this revolver. Because even though BoomShakalaka has more skill, Radman, if we look at him, so he's only got a skill of 4 for shooting, which is, he's familiar, like he knows which end goes towards the bad guys, which is handy, honestly. That's the sort of skill that you want to start with. You don't want to, like, think that it's some kind of trumpet. Because, really, with a bolt-action rifle, that could... I think that could work out badly. I don't know. I think my skill's actually at about a 2. But the little flame here means that he actually gets joy and he learns faster when he's shooting things. So I could say, alright, well, guys, go and hunt this rat, right? And when he's ready, see, hunting is here, mining is here. So he just shot and killed that rat. Awesome. Like a boss. Like an utter boss. Just, like, totally Tom Berenger put that thing down. I'm actually quite impressed, Radman. I could set him on this Timberwolf, but Timberwolves are not the greatest when it comes to go and shoot that, because sometimes they can get angry. And you kind of don't want that. And let's face it, this Yorkshire Terrier is going to be utterly ineffective against a Timberwolf. It's just going to yap at it. The Timberwolf's going to get annoyed. Everyone else is going to get annoyed. They're just going to lock it in the bathroom, and then they're going to realize that they don't have a bathroom. Really, it's just not going to be fun for anyone, right? With a yappy Yorkshire Terrier in a shitty survival situation, no one's going to have fun. So, we'll get this room built out. Radman is slowly... So, like, this is taking way longer than it normally would do. Because this is all delicious compacted steel. And we... Oh. Okay, we don't want that. This needs to be components as well. Where's component? Advanced component? Component. And advanced component. Right? And this needs to be not components. It shouldn't be any of the other crap as well. You know what? It shouldn't be any manufactured shit at all. This can be manufactured shit. Yes. Good. For now. We can move stuff around later on. And in fact, you know what? I'm just going to expand this zone here, just to make it a little bit longer. So this zone up here is really... Ooh, and that's silver. So silver's kind of the money resource in the game. So I kind of don't want that to be lying around outside. Where does that live? Stone, gold, silver. So no silver there. Yes, silver there. Okay, cool. So we'll keep that behind a door. At least it'll be harder for raiders to come and steal our silver. Because it is generally handy. Oh, by the way. I do have a couple of mods running on this game. I haven't used any of them. I didn't use any of the setup mods, which allow you... So I could have selected Radman and gone, oh, this guy's great, except I don't like that he's ugly. So I'm just going to remove that ugly, and... I don't want him to be incapable of caring and social. So I could have tweaked this character to how I wanted Radman to be. But, look, honestly, the only time that I do that is when I'm playing... so, of the three... sorry, I just bumped my microphone. Of the three basic default ones, there's... 3 basic default scenarios that you can play. The first is this one, where you get 3 people and a bit of stuff. The second one is you get 5 people and no stuff, and your tech tree is really low, like they're cavemen that have somehow found their way onto a planet. And the third one is called the Rich Explorer, which I actually quite enjoy playing. That's actually kind of my favorite one to play. Because basically... I will roll out a character, I will give that character 1 or 2 little tweaks that makes them... hear this music. It just reminds me of Firefly. It's so good. So I'll give that character a few tweaks to make them interesting and, you know, less likely to die because I kind of RP that character a little bit and, you know, I have some fun with it. And, yeah, that's how I usually play, but I didn't do that this time. The other mod that I've got going is called Increase Stack. So you'll see here, this is a stack of 726, whereas in the base game, instead of being a stack of 1,000, your maximum stack size would be 100. And so this just makes it, like, less messy. Like, I can compact everything a little bit. It's a little bit cheaty, I know, but... What are you going to do? You know what? I don't want... Okay, I've got chunks turned off. I want a dumping zone. Before I go too much further, I want to have one more zone, which is going to be a dumping stockpile right here. And this can be just for... Yeah, chunks, corpses... not corpses. Yeah, right. And this should be like... Shit. Just crap that we don't want. Non-smeltable chunks. Okay, good. So this is just going to be crap that we don't want that can just be shoved out there. Like these rocks that are taking up space in the main stockpile. So that's cool. Deteriorating. Oh, god damn it. Alright, no, it's fine. We can fix this. Here we go. What's this? Structure. Wall. Hang on. Zone area. Delete zone like this. Right? And then we'll go structure, wall, we'll extend this up like this, We'll extend it across like this. Right. Lovely. We'll have a door here. And then, you know what? This zone can just be stretched out like that. There you go. So we got a stumping and dockpile. A stockpile zone here. Stumping and dockpile. Jesus. This is, you know, another little sort of more protected zone that's deeper into this little network of rooms that we're starting to generate. And yeah, eventually we'll move this stuff inside so it's even more protected. But for now, that should do the trick. And now that we're putting some roofs in, good. We should be much better. Alright, so we'll pop a little torch in here as well. No, not there. No, I don't want that. Cancel. Actually, you know what? We'll have one in here as well. Because when these guys are digging, they do like to be... Like, when they're in a cave like this, they like to have light. Because otherwise they get super depressed. Anyway. Look, that's... I think we'll polish that off there. We'll finish it up. And, yeah. I'll carry on next time. Guys, thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you again soon. Have a good one.